w ostatnim odcinku.
Then on your way out you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
O! Czas na ciąg dalszy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, tu Charlie with an I i zapraszam na kolejny odcinek Zagrajmy w Cat Lady. Ostatnio uniknęliśmy śmierci. W sumie nie jest to dobre stwierdzenie, bo spotkaliśmy się z nią twarzą w twarz. Zawarliśmy jakiś dziwny pakt, chociaż nie wiem, czy to nie był sen, czy to była tak naprawdę rzeczywistość. Może to wszystko nieprawda? 34 pigułki nasenne mogą zrobić z głową różne rzeczy. A jesteśmy teraz z Liz w szpitalu. I mieliśmy naprawdę straszny sen.
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
Raczej dobrze.
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you
Elizabeth.
can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
Jasne, Liz, możesz tu ze mną siedzieć. Przynajmniej mamy jakieś towarzystwo. Najgorsze szpitale, nie mieć się do kogo odezwać. Bardzo przytłaczające.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Do czasu. A, bądźmy szczerzy.
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found
Kto
me?
po nas
Your
przyszedł?
daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
Mamy
My
córkę?
daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter.
A,
Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help.
Samobójcy raczej
Sorry.
o pomoc nie proszą, ale kto to był w takim razie? Od
How
kiedy tu
long have I
jesteś?
been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back.
Ile
You
chyba...
went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward.
Time Ward.
I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Czyli trafiliśmy na oddział gorszy niż Ojon. Kiedy
When
mnie
will they let
wypuszczą?
me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Tak szybko?
Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you.
Jej,
There's
dzięki
this
Liz.
doctor here. They call him Dr. X.
Prawie jak z
He's a chief
X-Menów.
of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Doktor X. Może coś więcej się o nim dowiemy.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman,
Xavier.
but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He
Świetnie
comes
imię.
on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh, yeah.
Sesja?
They say he's a big flirt.
Dokładnie.
Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now, why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now.
To...
But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay?
Okej.
He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure.
Dzięki za ostrzeżenie.
But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
O, tak. To była na pewno decyzja, która coś świadczy o tobie. List na twoim miejscu nie szedłbym na tę sesję, ale to tylko moje zdanie. Spanie z szefem, nie wiem, czasami przynosi może jakieś korzyści, ale chyba raczej więcej problemów. A z drugiej strony to jest jeszcze gorzej.
Did you see this
Coś o mojej
daughter
córce.
of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently, she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
Być może.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Raczej nie.
Maybe.
A może dowiemy się coś o naszej uroczej pielęgniarce?
Tell me
Please.
something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody.
O, nie
Just a
przesadzaj.
hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really.
Ciekawa
He
perspektywa.
didn't like it that much.
Czemu?
He didn't like
Sumie.
me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh?
A,
He
świnie.
never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Specjalnie, czy tak po prostu? Zerwać walentynki to tak... No, trochę nieuprzejmie. Wiem, że faceci jakoś specjalnie nie przykładają specjalnej troski do dat, ale kobiety są chyba na tym punkcie bardziej przewrażliwione. A to już trzeba być hamem. Wow. I'm tired, let me sleep.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
Właśnie, Lis.
You don't.
To jest dobra
Do I really
odpowiedź.
look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember
Jeżeli
what
to
I
jest-
said. Dreams are just dreams.
No,
But
być
when they
może.
turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up.
No, to
right?
prawda. I znowu
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I
przyszłość.
want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Naprawdę mam liczyć? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dobra, dawaj, dziadek. Szczerze nienawidzę psychologów i psychiatrów. Dla mnie to jest jedna mieszanina wielka w głowie, którą robią z ludźmi. Chociaż na pewno są przydatne. Ale nie lubię tego spokoju, wiecznego spokoju. Ich tanie wypowiedzi. Ready to talk.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's
Jesteś
about
może.
finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Teraz możemy zdecydować, jak wyglądała nasza przeszłość. Jako że jest uprawnienie, tym razem pójdziemy w drugą stronę i będziemy mieli świetnego ojca.
Yeah, I had a great dad. I have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect, but then again, no one's
Hey,
perfect.
Susan.
Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
O mój Boże.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
My mother was a bitch. Tak, pójdziemy nie
She never cared about me. All that mattered to her was the booze, and never me. What I remember clearly from my early years is the image of her sitting by the window. She'd stare at it for hours, smoking. My dad saw it all, of course, but he was unable to do anything about it. I think he just loved her too much to do anything. They argued a lot. Their fights always take place behind closed doors. It's one way of protecting the child from it all, but children always know. At least I did. I remember every time they fought, I tried so hard to just go to sleep, but sleep never came. No matter how hard I tried not to listen, I couldn't stop. I just couldn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes and we will talk about something else.
Yay! Yay!
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Znowu chcesz zażyć jakieś pigułki, Susan? Wow. Okej, to w tym miejscu przewiemy, co się stanie w następnym odcinku. Tak, dowiecie się w następnym odcinku. To było akurat trudne. Zapraszam Was na kolejne odcinki z tej serii. Mam nadzieję, że Wam się podobają. Trzymajcie się mimo wszystko ciepło. I do zobaczenia. Jej.